Well, as you can see, I'm standing out here really in the midst of a lot of Christmas color and Christmas cheer. We're back out at Quality Plants at Stillwater, visiting with Gary Seitz, the owner of Quality Plants, and taking a look at, Gary, all of your beautiful poinsettias. I understand you have some new varieties this year for us.
Yes, they're all ready and been getting better last few weeks. Everything's turning nice and red. About Thanksgiving, things begin to turn, and I'm really surprised on how dark red some of the new varieties are. Makes a new variety name is Peace Regal Velvet.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with that one. It's beautiful.
They have a nice character, the plant. It's got a nice dark green leaf, darker green than what we're used to seeing on poinsettias, and then it also has a very dark red bract, which most people really like. This is one variety of the dark red. We have another variety of red that's called the V14 Glory, and it's not quite as red.
But you know, I guess I'm traditional or something. Still, the red poinsettia is my favorite. But there's a lot of other varieties that people have to choose from now.
That's
and
true.
So the options are really great.
One of our real popular varieties last year and this year also is the Jingle Bell. What do you think about that?
I'm beginning to like it a lot better.
Yeah,
actually.
This has been hand painted by tiny elves.
It almost looks like that.
Now this is a variety called Jingle Bells, and it holds up real well in the interior scape and gives people a little different color. If you have a house that has a lot of dark reds in it, sometimes red clash, so then we like to put a pink in there, and that brings the dark red of the home out by using pink.
And actually, this one's not quite as far along as the Regal Red or even as this one. It's going to take a few more days to where it really will be in
It's
full
a dark
flowering.
pink. Yeah, the centers have not developed as strongly.
And still, they're just great. I really like these.
The other variety that we grow, third variety, is a white variety. And whenever you have a large bank of red poinsettias, the white one really stands out. And I know that that's more popular this year than usual.
Yeah, and I know you could use these in a lot in color combinations, like with a few of the reds and a white, or maybe the reds with the Jingle Bell or something.
Yeah.
I mean, the white with the Jingle Bell to give it a lot of contrast. That's great because it makes a really nice color scheme and gives us a lot more options now, so people have about whatever they want as far as color choices. And there's even, I know, other varieties besides these you have here. I've seen some others that are maybe a white and pink, almost like a flame. That's really a beautiful
That's
poinsettia
a marble variety.
That's really great. What are some of the differences I see in these? Like this one only has one plant per pot here, but yet it looks like it has several plants. Tell me about your
different types of growth here. This one was a single plant that we pinched about the middle of September. When the pinch was made, then it removed the center dominance and made all these side branches then develop about at the same time. But if we go back to the Peace Regal Velvet, we have a variety here that has a straight up branch, doesn't have any branches, maybe a few tiny branches, but here we have one very large bract on top.
So actually you've got 3 plants in this pot.
Yes,
3
and
separate
so
plants.
this would cost more because there's more cost involved here. But then we also take that same variety and pinch it. This is that same Peace Regal Velvet variety that has been pinched, as you can see here.
So it's got a lot of branches on it.
Yeah, and that makes it a fuller look.
You got some interesting things back here behind us too. That
another technique is to grow the Belden hanging basket, and you know this is huge. I don't know if we can get that all on the screen or not.
Oh wow, that's just beautiful.
Now, this one has 9 plants in the pot.
Oh, you've got special pots here with holes in the side where the plants come out, or you potted them inside those
Yes, it's called a Belden basket, and it's sort of made for putting those cuttings in the side in September.
I really like that too. That would be really neat to hang on a sunny porch or a sunny entryway and really add a lot of...
Again, it's just beginning to turn red.
And also I noticed these stuck around in various places in your greenhouses. That's kind of interesting looking also.
Now that's a poinsettia tree. We started this cutting back in June, and This 8-inch pot then grew straight up through all the months of summer until September, and then we pinched the top out. Over the period of time, we removed some of the lower side branches to force all the color up at the top. And although that is small for most size trees, there are larger ones that are produced. This one holds up good, and you can ship it well and can get it home without it falling apart.
So you're going to be able to use a lot of different heights, a lot of different colors, different forms.
This is neat to set on the floor so you can look down at it, you know, from below.
Gary, I understand that you've got 2 or 3 houses full of poinsettias out here. You're really in the poinsettia business this year.
We have had a good year so far. We grow 6,000 plants, and we hope to sell every one of them by Christmas.
Oh, I hope you do too. That's not very far away.
Not very far.
Well, I know there's a lot of care and technique in growing these poinsettias, and once a person gets a poinsettia home, then, or actually at the time you purchase one.
It's real important. You know, many times you'll have leaf drop, and they say, what has happened? I have leaf drop. Well, most likely they've got it chilled in the process of taking it from the florist or garden center to the car. I always sleeve our plants, a little wrapper that goes around them that keeps the chill off of them. And then they can't stay in the car as you go shopping, but they need to go right home or to a warm space right away. In the home, we don't want to set them in a hot spot either. By the fireplace is always a nice place, but it's a little too hot for a poinsettia. On top of the television set's not always a good idea. But if you keep it in a place where it's comfortably warm, and at night not allow it to go below 50 degrees, or 55's better. They're tropical natures, so they like warm.
Well, Gary, in about another minute or so, tell me about these other Christmas plants that we have here.
Well,
there are some other
one
choices.
thing that's real popular is the azalea, and here's a pink azalea that we force these to bloom at the Christmas season. We have them in bloom every day of the week of the year now, since we're in continuous production. But the azalea holds up nicely. It takes maybe 6 weeks, 10 weeks for it to completely finish flowering, and then you have a nice green plant. Another plant that's popular, is not as expensive of a holiday plant, is the chrysanthemum. These are decorative types that's been disbudded to one big flower on the end of each stem. And these will be decorated with little red bows in the center of the flowers, or maybe in a large group of poinsettias. That looks good together.
Yeah, they look real good together because the colors complement each other, and the care of these is very similar to
That's real
to the azaleas.
Christmassy.
Yeah, sure it is. Well, Gary, you've got some beautiful plants here. We always enjoy coming out to Quality Plants because we learn a lot and also get to see a lot of really different things. And we really appreciate being here today and wish you and your staff a very Merry Christmas. And thanks for being on the Garden.